Hi, my name's Jackie and I'm from Thailand and Australia, and I joined BISP in 2020, like 3 years ago. I'm in the under-19s football academy for Cruzeiro BISP, and I play as a winger for left or right, it's either one. The whole package is everything you'd expect in a professional football club. I've had like many memories and downs and ups, and it's all over the place, and it's good to pursue a football academy like Cruzeiro because it's no different to any professional academy. It was one time when we went to Portugal last year and we played maybe 6 games in a week, so we spent most of the time in Portugal, Algarve specifically, and we won the tournament but with the plate, and it was probably one of my highlights of the entire time in BISP. I love fitness and exercise and like just bettering myself every day. So football is definitely one of them, and it's a passion which I love, and as well as like going to the gym and just gaining muscle, I guess. At school, I've learned to play the violin for like 7 years now. I've gone from like grade 1 to grade 8 now. I've completed it, and as well as football, since I first came, I would say I'm probably like 3 or 4 times better, and it's strong on your mind as well. I've become a more thoughtful and caring player. I had this one friend, like 2 years ago, he used to be in BISP, and everything he did, I look up to him, and I feel like everything he did was just positive and creative. His name was actually Tawi, and he's like my older brother, and to this day I still look up to him. So I like Eden Hazard because I feel like I play quite similar to him, and he's just his movement and his timings on the balls and his touch. I'd love to play like him one day, so I'll keep watching him and see how far I get with that. Big challenge I first faced was like first coming in. It's obviously nerve-wracking. I'm sure all of you could probably tell, like a first day of school. But as soon as I got in, I was always assigned with like a partner already when I first came. So that helped me like settle in really quickly. In about the first week, I found myself and the friends around me. I knew which group I was in, and that really helped to have a person set to stand beside me at the beginning of the week. Woo! I love boarding. Honestly, if you had the chance to come to boarding, I'd say come straight away, because it's every single day. It's almost like a sleepover at your friend's house. Every day there's always someone up to something, or any moment you're feeling bored, you can just hop into your friend's room. I'm sure they'll always be up to something, and it's never like a boring time. You always have something to do. As a Cruzeiro scholar and boarding, it's a lot easier to get around and wake up in the morning and throw your kit on and get straight to training. Like in the mornings we have gym at like 5:30, so it helps a lot to not be like living outside of school and to be in school and just walk down to the gym and get your training done before school. So I'd say it's quite helpful. And also the refectory provides me with food 3 times a day, and it's quality food, and it gives me the energy to work out after the trainings. After BISP, I'd like to go to university in Australia, and Melbourne University specifically, as well as play football along the side. But if I might just full send it and go to Europe and play football in Spain or Portugal, it's one of the two. I'm still deciding on it. I'd like to study business because my mom she does well in business, and I'd like to follow her and see what she does, and maybe even take over her business. So that's the plan. I'd say it takes a lot of courage to come here and step on the field with no friends, no support. You feel like you're alone, and it's hard to give your best on your first day and like first week on a trial. So no matter what, just give it your all, but just remember that even if you do play bad and the coach, it doesn't give like a good impression, you can always put in a highlight video like on the internet and send it to them, and because most likely that will show your best moments, and Coach Jonathan, the head coach, will decide if you meet the standard or not. So there's always a a second try. When I first came, I feel like it was obviously very tough. I was about 13 years old, 14 years old, and to be away from my family and friends and everything. I would say the first 3 days I cried a bit, but after that it was non-stop laughter because of all my friends. And soon enough, not a nice thing to say, but I sort of forgot about the family life and everything. But my mum was always there calling me, and I was calling her every day to keep in touch and all of that. But I'm sure it was a hard transition, but in the end of the day, I think it was the best one to help me succeed in school and football. And I'm very thankful for this opportunity from my mum, so thank you very much.